Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. I just acquired a vintage razor for my collection. Got this from a member on Badger and Blade and saw this on the web, saw a discussion of it. It's a vintage razor. It's the self-lubricating Shave King. It has a double combed razor head. You can see that with an aluminum handle. And this dates from about 1944, 1945, something like that. It is a three-piece razor. Again, the handle is aluminum. Give you a look on that there. Really tightly knurled. And it has a double comb head. This is the cap, which is a comb, and this is the base plate, which also has another comb to it. So when you fit these two together, and they fit together like that, you've got these horizontal studs here in the cap that fit into horizontal channels there. And then you just screw the head in, screw the handle in to the razor head, load a blade, and you're ready to go. Now it looks a lot more aggressive than it is. And they called it the self-lubricating Shave King, self-lubricating Shave Master, something along those lines. I'm still doing research on this, but the idea was because of the double comb, it would trap shaving cream and water in the head so that you could go over the same area again without having to relather with a brush. Self-lubricating. That was the idea of it. I was intrigued by that, so I decided to buy a vintage self-lubricating razor. And I had a couple of shaves with it. It's a mild razor. And I didn't find the self-lubricating aspect to work very well. It could be that I don't have instructions for it, so I'm not really sure I'm using the proper technique to get that aspect of the razor to work. The first shave was okay, it was mild. The second shave was okay, but it resulted in some mild irritation. And I think that's because it lulled me into a false sense of security, so to speak, to where I was actually going over the same area without lathering it. And I don't know if the self-lubricating quality of this actually worked. So I've used it for two shaves. It was okay, it was mild. I think if I use it like every other safety razor out there, I'll get a nice, mild shave. Not as efficient as a lot of other razors that I have out there. Certainly not as efficient as the Edwin Jagger short-handled razor I have. And you can see that this is a short-handled razor when I show it next to the Edwin Jagger short-handled razor. You can see it's still considerably shorter. Here it is next to my late father's Gillette Super Speed. Again, it's a short-handled razor. I can show it to you next to the Chieftain, which is a longer-handled razor. And of course, it's going to look very, very small against the Vikings Blade Vulcan. But that about sizes it up. And these are becoming more and more rare. So the price I've seen on eBay and through other offerings is starting to go up. I don't know if people are buying them because they like the shave, the quality of shave that they get from it, or just the fact that it's becoming so rare that you may not be able to get them. This can really get up to about $150, $175, maybe even more depending on what it comes with. If it comes with the original case, the original box, whatever else it comes with. But I just happened to buy the razor, so I certainly didn't pay that much for it. But it's nice to have in my collection. It's something that perhaps I'll shave with again down the road as I learn more about it. If you're interested in collecting one of these, you come across it, I would suggest that you grab it. Look for the self-lubricating writing on top of the razor head like that, and the double comb razor head. You might come across one and get it for maybe a couple bucks if you're lucky, and you might get some great shaves from it. Your mileage might vary. I got an okay mild shave, and I think that if I improve my technique with it, I'll get a better shave without any irritation. It's just that you have to adjust your technique to the razor that's being used. And I didn't do that, so it's not the fault of the razor, it's more the fault of the user. But again, it's really a kind of a neat look into the past. These were made back in the 1940s, and it really is a nice addition to my vintage razor collection. So I just wanted to share that with you. The Self-Lubricating Shave Master, Self-Lubricating Shave King. I'm going to do some more research on it and find out exactly what it's called. But it's a self-lubricating safety razor. A neat idea. Going to do some more research. Maybe I'll do another video down the road. If, as I learn more about it and how to use it, I could get even better result than the first 2 times out. Hard to say. All right. Hey, that's it. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comics with George. Other videos like this, and I'll see you again real soon.